What's up, guys? Back at it again today with yet another crazy Game Boy accessory. Today we got the Power Pack Color by Performance. It's for the Game Boy Color and allows for 10 hours of continuous gameplay on one charge, which would have been a pretty cool thing back in the day because the Game Boy series sure did eat up a lot of batteries. So without further ado, let's get into this thing. There are lots of different ways to open these difficult blister package things from back in the day, but here's my technique. It's probably hurting a lot of you guys out there. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Cardboard out. And okay, here it is. Alright, so it comes in two pieces. We have the charger here and the actual power pack. I really like the design of this with the clear design. Not 100% sure what the LCD screen is for. Maybe it shows us how much battery life we have. This thing is from the early 2000s, so I doubt it has any charge on it, but let's try it out anyway. Yep, sure enough. Maybe we can use this while it's plugged in for demonstration purposes. Let's get it plugged into the Game Boy. Open up the battery compartment. Figure out how this thing goes in. Looks like it just kind of slips in just like this. I have to put these little tabs in the top. Bear with me, folks. We will get this together. Alright, so there it is. We got it together. It was a little bit tricky, but maybe it's because I have an aftermarket shell in the back there. So let's get this thing plugged in and see how it works. Alright, so we have the other side of this plugged into the wall. I'm going to plug this in. The cord's quite a bit yellowed, but I thought if it was going to explode, I would get it on camera. So here we go. It's inserted, and okay, this is the battery check button. So it's not showing anything here, probably because we're plugged in, but that is quite encouraging that it showed something. And here we go, it turns on. Probably should get a game in this thing, though. Let's get a game. Alright, we got Donkey Kong Country. Alright, so there it is. We are playing without batteries via the Battery Pack Color. I will have to charge this thing up to test it out without the cable, but so far it feels pretty good. It adds a little bit of bulk to the Game Boy Color for some of you guys out there or gals with bigger hands. I know that's the biggest complaint with the Game Boy Vertical series as opposed to the Game Boy Advance is that it's quite thin and hard to hold on to, kind of like the SP, but with this added battery pack here, it does feel pretty good. Let's try it out in game. No save file on this one. Alright, now that I've tested this thing out through the beginning of this level here on Donkey Kong, I can tell you that it feels pretty good, and I might honestly end up using this thing in the future. We'll have to leave it here on the charger for a little bit. Let's unplug the cord and see if we gained any battery. Alright, let's test out the battery life. So it doesn't actually give you a number, it just kind of shows you there with bars. That's pretty cool. I really like how it shows the battery there. We can see it quickly running out as I disconnected. Alright, so there it is, the Power Pack Color for the Game Boy Color. Let me know down in the comments if you would have used this thing back in the day or if you would use it now. There it is.